I had a client call me yesterday, absolutely panicked because they heard that the Bank of Canada could change rates. And honestly, their panic was totally justified. I'm going to show you exactly why a single percentage point could completely change your home buying game. I'm going to break this down in the simplest way possible because when I first learned about this stuff, nobody really explained it clearly. So stick with me. This could literally save you tens of thousands of dollars. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cameron Brio, a realtor in Moncton, New Brunswick. I am not a mortgage professional and this is not mortgage advice, so please consult your professional prior to taking action on anything being discussed today. But this outlined something that caused a lot of stress for a buyer of mine, and I thought I would share the framework for you. So here's what nobody seems to tell you up front, that every 1% change in your mortgage rate, it basically means a 10% change in what house you could afford. I call this the 1-10 rule. And once you see it, you really can't unsee it. So if you're pre-approved for a $300,000 house, and if rates jump by 1%, you're now looking at houses at $270,000, and that's a $30,000 price cut. On the flip side, if rates drop by 1%, suddenly you can afford a house that's $330,000. I know that it's the one that you've been eyeing. So this isn't theory. I see this happening with my clients every single week. So here's the actual math. Say you're looking at a $400,000 mortgage over 25 years. At 5% interest, your monthly payment is about $2,338. Over the life of the loan, you're paying roughly $301,500 in interest alone. Now, if you locked it in at 4% instead, you're paying $2,100 a month. That's roughly $227 less a month. And here's what I love. You'll save about $68,000 total in interest over those 25 years. And that's really not pocket change. That could be a new car or a kitchen renovation or go into your kid's college fund. So the math makes sense, I hope. So here is your action plan, and please don't sit on this information. First thing, and I mean this week, talk to at least 3 different lenders and don't just go with your bank. If you're looking for an easy way out though, you can contact a mortgage broker. They can look at multiple banks all under an umbrella with your documentation instead of you going to 3 different banks. So shop around fast and ideally within 24 hours because most lenders will give you a 120-day rate hold. Second, ask about something called a float down option. And this is huge. And most people don't know to ask for it. I didn't know what it was until I dove a bit deeper. Basically, if rates drop after you lock in, but before you close, you could take the lower rate, but you have to ask for it up front, and I encourage you to get it in writing. Third, find out about free extensions. If your closing gets delayed for whatever reason, and trust me, closings can get delayed, especially in the summer, you want to know that you can extend the rate hold without any sort of penalty. Look, financing can be tricky, but I have seen people lose out on their dream home because they didn't understand how rates work. Now, I'm not involved in that process, but I have the information to put out here for you to be able to ask the questions to your professional. You'll want to understand how these rates work, and please don't be that person that said, I wish I had someone explain this to me 6 months ago. Here it is. Make some calls tomorrow. The market changes fast, but this knowledge can give you power. And when you understand how these numbers work, you're not just hoping for the best, you're making smart moves. If this information helped you in any way, please hit that like button. It will help more people see videos just like this. No fluff, because every week I put out videos that will help you buy, sell, and invest in Canadian real estate. And remember, in real estate, it isn't about timing so much as it is understanding the timing. That's really where the magic happens. So please drop a comment down below if you want me to break down any other real estate myths or financing things. I've got plenty more where this came from. Thanks for watching and happy house hunting.